Vermont is a small, snow-blanketed town where the nights fall quietly and the wind moves like a whisper. At its center stands the oldest building in the county, the Winslow Public Library, a towering structure of stone and weathered wood erected in 1894. While most locals saw it as just another relic of history, others swore by its strange energy, as if the walls remembered every word ever spoken within them. At 8:30 p.m., the library was nearly empty. Just one visitor remained, Miles Greer, a 29-year-old author who found comfort in silence. He often worked late among the shelves, digging through archived journals and forgotten texts to fuel his next novel. Tonight, like many before, he made his way to the back, into the archival section, a part of the library rarely used anymore. Dust floated visibly in the air, illuminated by the flickering overhead lights. The old wood beneath his feet creaked with every step. The librarian, Miss Holcomb, an elderly woman with sharp eyes and a whispery voice, waved at him gently. Half an hour left, then the doors close. Miles nodded and pushed through the small doorway marked Archive B. The door groaned open, revealing shelves packed tightly with worn volumes and forgotten papers. It smelled of paper, ink, and something faintly metallic. It was colder here, not because of drafts or poor insulation. It was a still, oppressive kind of cold, like the kind you feel when someone is watching you. He wandered through the rows until a curious book caught his eye. It had no publisher's mark, no modern label, just an old leather cover with a hand-inked title, Winslow's Lost Voices. Miles smirked. Perfect, he muttered, and opened it. The first page held a single line. If you read this, the silence will speak. At first, he thought it was a poetic flourish, but then he heard it. A whisper, soft, unintelligible, like someone speaking inches from his ear, yet no breath touched his skin. He turned around. No one was there. The next page turned on its own, as if caught in a wind that didn't exist. New words appeared in inky black script, as if being written right then. You are not the first to hear us, and you will not be the last. He froze. The room around him had darkened slightly, though the overhead lights remained unchanged. His heart pounded as he flipped further. Each page now contained names, faces, and dates. Photos of strangers, lists of missing persons. Some entries had only a first name and a final notation. Last seen inside the East Wing. Never left the library. Silence took them. Behind him, A soft thud echoed, like a book falling. Then another. He turned. A figure stood at the far end of the aisle. A small child, pale with deep, hollow eyes. His clothes were outdated, perhaps from the 1950s. He looked at Miles and tilted his head. "Do you write too?" the child asked. Miles stepped back. The child walked forward, slowly, carefully, not touching the floor, not making a sound beyond his voice. "They made me stay," he whispered. "Now they want you too." The pages of the book flipped again all by themselves. On the final page was a new entry. Greer, Miles, April 21st, 2025. Last seen at 8:55 p.m. Miles slammed the book shut. He ran back toward the door, but the hallway had changed. Where the exit had been, now there were only rows and rows of bookshelves, endlessly repeating, stretching far beyond what the building should allow. And then he heard it, a chorus of voices whispering his name.